there is the issue of a pipe that needs to be removed. And the National Water Commission is in the process of planning the removal of a major pipeline. And that is the reason why the bridge has not literally, physically started. So when you say it hasn't started, that's actually not factually correct.
No, you are contradicting me. The contradiction has been for 26 years, 56 years.
Start is not
that is not the reason.
What is the reason?
I wish you had left it alone.
What's the reason?
I wish you had left it alone and didn't give that answer. The design that they gave is wrong. It's 3 times that bridge was designed. 3 times somebody wanted it.
Do you have another question, member?
I have a series of questions, but answer this first.
Okay. So
I dictate the questions. You dictate the answers. And I want to answer before we move on to the other one.
I thought you...
Bless up, ABR family and viewers. Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, Isabel Rose. And in this one, Everard Warmington rough up Nesta Morgan in the Standing Finance Committee, exposes lies upon lies. Stay tuned for the details at hand. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Notification shout out goes to Chelsea Clinton. Big up yourself, Chelsea. As well as Happy Women's Day to all my beautiful ABR women. Thanks for the continued support, each and every one. So ABR family, Nesta Morgan, who is the minister responsible for works, came in the finance committee with a mouth full of lies and misleading information. And Everard Warmington was not having it. Everard Warmington came out guns blazing, frustrated of not getting answers to questions that he has raised even over a year ago. And before we make una see and hear the video footage, can you imagine if he's sitting there with his mouth full of lies? Can you imagine how much lies them come out from press conference and press briefing come and tell the nation? And his own colleague stood up out of frustration and basically exposing the lies and correcting him right there and then. We saw in the last video that I uploaded where Fitz Jackson came out with the same, frustration of not getting any answers to questions he has raised because he was standing up for the citizens of his constituency. And he was meted with disrespect from even the House Speaker, right? When she should have just allowed the finance minister and her team to give the answer to the question. But listen to this.
I've called the PS repeatedly. I've written, and to date, nothing has happened. I would like today to get a definitive answer as to when the decisions taken at the meeting we had late last year will be implemented or actions taken. I don't want to be told shortly or when. I've been trying repeatedly and I can't get anything and I'm forced to come publicly. I want today to get an answer as to when we're going to have actions taken and the issue resolved, because decisions were taken by the highest authority with the chairman of the board. It will be dealt with by February last year. It's March this year. So it's well over a year from that meeting was held, and to date, nothing has happened. And I'd like to get a definitive answer as to when the issue, the decisions that were taken then, going to be implemented.
Do you have another question, member?
I have a series of questions, but answer this first.
Okay. So
I dictate the questions. You dictate the answers. And I want to answer before we move on to the other one.
I thought you assured me you'd be on your best behavior today.
What?
I thought you assured me you'd be on your best behavior today.
Don't go down the road. You asked me about a particular issue.
Right. No.
This is not it.
Thank you for that question, my colleague. As this is new to me, I have consulted and I have been advised that the matter is at the highest level for consideration. So I can assure you that shortly, you will, and when I say that, you know what I mean.
I
you will,
do
you
not
will get a
accept that
response.
answer. As authority, I wanted to finish the stuff. The decision was taken more than a year ago. More than a year ago in that meeting. So are you telling me take a year, 3 months, a year, 4 months to reach the highest authority for something to be done? I don't accept that on behalf of the people of Southwest St. Catherine. Okay?
Okay, member.
I need action. And I'm asking you then, since you answered the question, to ensure that if you can answer it now, before the finance committee ends tomorrow afternoon, you give me an answer.
I will inquire and give you an answer, Michael.
The other issue is that 2 years ago, the Prime Minister gave instruction to Factory Corporation of Jamaica to have discussion with Jamaica Broilers for the transfer of lands in Old Harbour for the new government center. The owners of Jamaica Broilers refused to sell us. They want to make an exchange for the land. There's a small piece of land that cut off on the highway for Bodles agricultural station. And they asked for that in exchange for that big piece there in Old Harbour. And 2 years ago, the Prime Minister gave instruction to Factory Corporation. To date, nothing can happen. The first thing the Prime Minister was told that Broilers want that land to build some port that they can ship their own stuff in. And that showed Prime Minister the map that the land don't reach nothing river runs close to that land. So he sees not there, so that was rubbish. Okay? The next time I heard that they can't do it because the land from the private sector costs more than 4 times the one from the government. So I say you're talking nonsense. The issue is, if the private sector wants to give you a piece of land that is 4 times the value of the government land, what does the public objection the public have to that? If the government's land was 4 times the cost of the private sector land, then there would be an argument. So that don't hold nothing at all. The last thing they told the PM is that it will be in the budget this year. Factory Corporation, there's nothing there this year. 1 and 2, you don't need no money to deal with this stuff. What I'm concerned about is to institute the transfer. We're not talking about money now. It's to get the land before the people sell the land to somebody else. And we can't act on that. I've asked the ministry for a meeting with Factory Corporation and the Commissioner of Lands to institute the whole stuff. Up to today, I can't get a meeting. That's why I say it's regrettable that there was a minister in that ministry. And I can't get a response from that ministry. And through frustration, I have to come here to raise this issue. I would like an answer where Factory Corporation is concerned. When are they going to complete this arrangement?
Member, thank you for your question. I have been assured by the ministry that the meeting that you requested will be scheduled in the shortest order.
No. Short can be 1 year for somebody. It can be a day.
Member, I am giving you my assurance that I will ensure it happens.
You can't give me assurance about shortest order. Give me a date. Because
I cannot give you a date now, member. I cannot give you a date immediately now.
You have a phone and it's now technical. You go on the phone and give me a date. I'm not accepting that. I hear this 3 times or 4 times.
Member.
Look, in the interest of Southwest St. Catherine, I want an answer. Don't tell me shortest possible time.
Can you meet with the ministry on Tuesday afternoon?
The what?
Can you meet with the ministry on Tuesday afternoon?
Tuesday?
Yes.
Afternoon?
Yes.
Tuesday is my day for large, you know that. Set it for Monday or Wednesday.
That's why you cannot negotiate a time here. That's why I said
Tuesday?
You cannot negotiate in the afternoon.
What time Tuesday?
After Parliament, if there is Parliament.
Look, man, I don't have the meeting after Parliament on 1st and 3rd.
Mr. Warmington, you cannot negotiate a time in committee.
Tuesday?
Yes.
All right, what time?
I will have the permanent
secretary.
So
it's Tuesday?
Yes.
I don't want to hear nothing after that. All right, here are the other questions.
And you'll get your updates then.
No, you give me update tomorrow. Here are the other questions I have now. Firstly, Minister Samuda mentioned Troy Bridge. Are you not about Spring Village Bridge?
So Spring Village Bridge has started.
No, it does start. It has not started. Troy Bridge started too.
In my consultation with the contractor, he has already started mobilizing.
He mobilized but not start because of, look here, I'd advise you, don't say that.
Mr. Warmington.
There are issues.
I think you would allow me to answer and then you can tell me what the issues are.
But please make sure you have the correct information.
So the contractor says he has mobilized his equipment.
Yes.
There is the issue of a pipe that needs to be removed. and the National Water Commission is in the process of planning the removal of a major pipeline. And that is the reason why the bridge has not literally, physically started. So when you say it hasn't started, that's actually not factually correct.
No, you are contradicting me. The country has been for 26 years, 56 years.
Start is not
that is not the reason.
What is the reason?
I wish you had left it alone.
What's the reason?
I wish you had left it alone. I didn't give that answer. The design that they gave is wrong. It's 3 times that bridge was designed. Tender 3 times somebody wanted it. And what they did at the last time was to change the box cover to a pre-stressed column, beams, and recommended that Stresscon will do it. Stresscon said nobody consulted them, they were not interested in it. They went back, NWA went back and spoke to Czech, and Czech agreed. Because of the design, the bridge moved from 130 million to 250 million. When the contractor went to drive the piles, it could not be driven because the beams that are supplied by Czech are 24 feet longer, wider than what is required. So don't, as told before, if you don't have it, don't. That's the reason why. Now they came back, the pipeline the pipe was there all along. There's a transmission line there. So now they're moving them. They're shifting the bridge further down to accommodate the stuff. Czech now agrees to facilitate by amending their stuff to get a beam that can fit. Okay? So what is that's not the reason.
So remember, so in any process of construction, as you would know, there will be sometimes changes in design and so on. The National Works Agency is always reassessing the design to ensure that we can get the bridge. I am sure we both agree that the ultimate...
Mr. Minister,
don't go there. I did not interrupt you though.
No, hold on. If you are going down the road that is not correct...
No, what I'm saying is...
Hold on. Misleading.
Yes.
You mentioned while ago you're not an engineer, so don't mention that. I am trained in engineer, architecture, conserving, estimating, all the areas of construction. Don't say it, because they'll answer you. Don't.
Okay, sir, you're right and I'm incorrect.
Thank you. Okay? The reason I asked the first question is that...
And anyone would be frustrated to the fact that even the Troy Bridge that has been, damaged for over 4 years now and still cannot be procured to be fixed, right? Who wouldn't be frustrated? The residents are suffering, right? And all this minister can come do and say the shortest order as soon as possible, right? When they have 9 years to do what they're supposed to do, it's somewhat frustrating and seem power hungry to the fact that they're rolling out all of these stuff and they know that they cannot complete it before the calling of this next general election. It's gonna take a lot more time if they never tackle the issue from the get-go. How longer are they waiting to fix the Troy Bridge? They just need to get the election date set and call the election date and let the people decide by going to the polling station and casting their votes. That's all I have to say on this matter. It's very obvious that they're rolling out these Spark program and Reach program to buy out the people them and to get the people them to vote for them, to give them this so-called third term, when they should have been tackling these issues from the get-go, as I stated. But nevertheless, let me hear what I say based on what was shown in this video or what was said in this video. Drop on the 2 cents in the comment section. Let us reason. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel on the road to 30k and beyond. Help me to get there. Get this video to at least 5,000 likes. Stay tuned for more videos. Stay tuned for more updates. Big up on yourself.